I should fix that. I'll fix you. I certainly don't want a bunch of feedback. Oh, good. Hi, everyone. Hello. You know what I should probably do is unplug and and plug my. I moved some furniture around today, and you know, you unplug everything, and then in order to get back into the router, I had to look up the number that was given to me by the technician. I mean, you know, whatever it was. I didn't create my own password or whatever it is. So it's this weird, it's all these letters and symbols and nothing, you can't tell if it's a capital or lowercase, and then I couldn't find it. But I'm back in there now. Hi, hello everyone. So it should be okay. I hope so. I've got 3 screens in front of me. Wait till you see the setup. You want to see it? I'll show it to you now. Warning, there might be a glare, some, you know, but this will be for sale later tonight as well. But that's what the setup looks like. There's a big television, then there's a little cell phone, and then there's a computer. You see all of that? Plus lights, huh? Oh, the little green lamp up there. Oh yeah, that's been there. That's been there forever. Well, I've had it forever. All right, tonight, hey everybody, thank you for joining me this Monday night. Let me make sure I'm looking at the right spot. I'm looking at you. Welcome to the Monday Night Live Sale. I'm Scott from the Old Curiosity Shop. If you're an old timer, you already know what's going on. And if you're a new timer, you are welcome. And you can just sit back and watch. You can throw spitballs at your television set and maybe use a pea shooter instead if you'd like. Or you can get in the chat if you want. You can bid on something if you see something that you'd like to add to your own personal collection. Or you can turn your TV to another channel, or you can turn the volume up, or whatever you want to do. Get up and dance. We're going to go until 10 o'clock tonight. I've got about 20 items, maybe 25 items to sell. I might try to speed things up a little bit to see if I can finish by 10:30. Yeah, we'll see about that. I ship from Southern New Jersey, and the shipping price, of course, is not included, but I do use Pirate Ship to sell, to have the cheapest amount of shipping, as you know. Now, everything, I know a few of you are still waiting for a couple of things. Everything is out finally. My fault, because I had like 3 live sales back to back to back, and then I kept waiting and combining, and anyway, I got myself a little bit confused. It's all out in the mail. I tried to answer some emails today. If you're waiting on an item that hasn't reached you yet, give it another couple of days. Don't worry, I keep track of tracking numbers and shipping and all of that, so things really don't get lost in the mail anymore, you know, like they used to, but normally it's because I just didn't get it shipped as quickly as possible. So thank you, all dear people, for being here tonight. And I would like to get started in just a moment. Now, if it's always good to remind you that I will do the countdown, and I will count from 10 down to 1. If you wait until 3, 2, 1 to put your bid in, you're probably going to lose the item. Remember, there's always a lag, and you never know what the lag is going to be from here to Kalamazoo. So watch and see, okay? Make sure you hit refresh. Make sure you're in live chat. And if you think you won something, but everybody else is telling you, no, you didn't, just hit refresh, and you'll see that if you think your name came in just before the stop, it probably came in just after the stop and you didn't hit refresh. I have 3 screens so that I can hit refresh to check the lag, and so that's how we account for that. But as we always say, if you see something you like, go ahead and place your bid so that you don't miss out. Most of the items tonight are pretty typical for the old curiosity shop. We're going to stick with mostly the 1920s and 30s. I have a few things that might go a little prior to that and a little bit further than that. So it's just a variety of things. And we'll just continue to just say hello, everyone, and then we'll get the ball rolling here. I'm going to go ahead and hit refresh on my own computer. We have 250 folks here already. Welcome to the first sale in the month of May. May, oh my gosh. March. Who's ready to get the surfboard out? Anyway, listen, I want to tell you while you're sitting there waiting for this auction to begin, waiting for this live sale to begin, it pleases me greatly to announce to you that I am adding something new. Payment options are PayPal. You I send you an invoice through PayPal. All of the payments are made through PayPal. You don't have to have an account, but if you don't, you have to let me know. Because if you don't let me know, you'll never get the invoice. So if you're brand new, I'll be putting my email address up there. Make sure you send me your full name, not the name you're chatting under, but both, right? So if your real name is different from the name you're chatting under, I don't know who you are. So you got to send me both names. Make sure you send me your mailing address and the email address that you use for your PayPal account, right? Sometimes people write to me from work and they're on a different email, or they're on their daughter-in-law's computer or whatnot, and they forget to tell me that what their email address is to their PayPal account. And it's probably different from the one from which you might be writing me. So if you don't give me all that information, I can't get you. And you can't get me. Okay, and then you can't get your stuff. And speaking of stuff, we're going to start off right now. And if you will take a look at your screens, what you'll see, let me do this. Let's go ahead and put this in and this in, and hello, everybody. So the first item starts at $10. Now, what you'll notice on your screen, if you're looking at the words, I come up in yellow, and then you see the number 10, right? That's me. I put that in, and that means this particular item is starting off at $10. And here we go. This is a wall pocket made in occupied Japan. And well, if it's occupied Japan, that means it was made between 1945 and 1952, right? Is that it? Yeah, I think so. Those are the years. It's in good condition. It doesn't have any problems with it, and I think it's 7 inches tall. And it says, made in occupied Japan, right on the back. So as they fired up the factories after the war, it did take a while for these things to get into the country, but and let's make sure that the light is not too bright and washing things out. I hope not. These little sort of Majolica style glazed pieces were popular. Are the lights too bright? Carmen has a bid in at 10. I see that. Let me know if my lighting is too bright. And then, because if it is, I'll turn it down. Sometimes I can't tell. No chips, no cracks on the little wall pocket. So typically hung in kitchens. There's a little spot on the back. Hang it up. You can put something in the top. Then you've got another, it's 2 tiered. So you can have a little vine hanging out here and a little, those daffodils are starting to push up. Mm-hmm. All right, you're going to be all set. The lighting looks okay. You will be all set for daffodil time. Well, I guess I shouldn't. I have some people saying it looks great and some says it's too bright. We'll just knock it down just a tiny little bit there. Okay, I'm going to count this down and let me get my stop ready. Probably I should have that in there already, and there it is. All right, so we're counting it down. 10. The high bid right now, I think, is, I'm not sure where it is. It might be 25, Sandra Garcia. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Now I'm watching the big screen, and as soon as I see myself go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I'll put the stop in. So I'm accounting for the lag, and there it is. I just put it in. All right, so I've got that taken care of. And you see my little stop comes up there, and then I hit refresh. And if I don't cancel myself out, I ought to be able to see that it appears as though just before the stop, it is Sandra Garcia at 30. Is that correct, Sandra? On the wall pocket? Okay. Sandra, thank you so much. Oh, okay. You root for the Phillies, Lisa? Is it spring training yet? Did she outbid herself, Karen? Let me back up there and see if Sandra outbid herself. We will not charge her the extra amount. She outbid herself, and so $25 is where she is. Right. Okay, thanks for checking that. We got it. 25. Let me change that. Okay. All right, Sandra, thank you. Very good. Let's move on now to an 8-inch Flamingo. And I'm going to put $8 in there. Hey, $1 per inch. Actually, you know what? Is he 8 inches? He's only 6 inches. I lied. Okay, so he's a little bit. No chips, no cracks, and he is not marked on the bottom, but we're going to start off at $8. Now, I know a little bit about the Flamingos. Will S. George, not W.S. George, or is it W.S. George? Anyway, those, there's a lot of money connected to them. This is not that. Somebody wrote to me earlier and said, oh, that is and I forget what they said. My mind is all over. I want to say, Ruby Keeler, but it's not Ruby Keeler. I know who Ruby Keeler was. Is it Brad Keeler? I don't know. Here's the issue, and I want to make sure everybody understands. And I don't know if that's what someone said or not. I did write back to that person, and I said, can you tell me how you know? Now, just give me a minute to do a sidebar. You've got to understand that I can't misrepresent anything. So if somebody tells me, oh, I know what that is, it is, and then they tell me, I've got to ask them for their reference. Yeah. It's not that I don't believe people or that I don't want to believe you, but I can't just take what folks say at word value because I'm selling it and I have a reputation. I have to have a reputation to sell it and call it accurately. Call it what it is. So I'm saying unmarked and unknown. If you think it is a particular maker, that's fine, but there are no labels on it. I know I'm talking quite a bit, but I just sometimes you have to, explain some things because folks don't always understand. They say, well, I told you what that was. And I say, yeah, I appreciate that, but I've got to be able to tell you for sure, right? Otherwise, I send this to somebody, it's not what you told me it was, and they want a refund, and refunds are no fun. No chips, no cracks on his neck. And he's not Brazil or China. So they usually they're usually marked. The ones in Brazil sometimes have like a luster on them, and they can come from dollar stores. So yeah, so there's that little guy. And we'll go ahead and we will count him down. And we have our high bid in there. I don't know exactly where we are. I know you guys are watching it. Okay, on the Flamingo, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on the Flamingo. Flamingo. And there's my stop and there's my refresh. All right, we'll give it a second. You see my stop just came in and it looks like I have to back up here and see who we have. It might be Jan Loftness at 20. It looks like it's Jan Loftness at 20. Don't forget to give a thumbs up. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you, Jan. Thank you. Jan Loftness gets the Flamingo. Am I writing this down in the right spot? I am. $20, and that goes to Jan Loftness. Okay. Thank you for allowing me to explain a little bit about why I can't just always say something is what you tell me it is, unless you have. I do have your info, Jan, and thank you. No, this is not exactly like the set that I sold a couple weeks ago. Those plates were not fluted or ruffled or crimped or whatever you want to call that. They were completely round. Now on this set, and I've only got two, they are as cute as they can be. They're little snack sets, and again, there are no marks on the backs of these, none at all. The snack set, the smack set, smack your lips, starts at $12. So you'll get 2 plates and 2 teacups. Okay, so we all know the way these snack sets work. There's the plate. The plates are 7.5 inches, perfect for a little egg salad. And then I will not retell my egg salad story. And then the little teacup fits in the indentation, and you and someone very close to you, you sit on the front porch, you have your little luncheon, and you stare across the street, and you wonder if that lady across the street is ever going to wash her curtains. No, you don't do that. You don't sit on your front porch like I do and monitor the whole neighborhood. So this is the same color. It's interesting. Yeah, T for 2. And they're the same color as the ones that I had a couple weeks ago, but ruffled edges on the plates. So, yeah, like a baby blue color. Yeah, I know. All right. So we're going to go ahead and STOP, but let's count it down first. I think the Benita Taylor has a high bid of 15. You can pretend you're a little girl having tea. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rahab 23. Okay, there's the stop, and there's the refresh. And it might be Rahab, not Rehab. I've been saying that wrong the whole time, and I apologize. But I've been calling you Rehab 23. It's Rahab 23. And you might have just gotten them for $20. Oh, my squeaky chair. Everything in this house squeaks, including the owner. Is anything here from Rhode Island? Is anything here from Rhode Island? It's Rahab, and you got them for 20. Right. Rahab 23 got them for 20. Congratulations. Oh, almost dropped that on the floor. Okay. Let's do a 10-inch wooden box. I think you meant, is anyone here from Rhode Island? I don't have any items from Rhode Island here. I think that's what you meant. Okay, what are we going to do on this bad boy? What you going to do? Okay, we're going to start at $12, and it should pop up on the screen any moment now, and take a look. You know how much I love these boxes, and every time I find one that's complete with good original finish and unique, I buy them. 10 inches across, and I didn't do the other measurements on it. It's a nice one. And we all know the story on these, but I want you to take a look at the hardware on the side. I love it when they, yeah, I got you, Virginia. So I love the handles on the side. There's the added metal on the front for decoration. And the clasp for the lock. The little straps on the top that make it look like a treasure chest. And then, hope there's not any dirty underwear inside. No, inside, ooh, it smells wonderful. It smells, oh, that's really fresh cedar. And of course, you know what to do to refresh the cedar if you need to, but oh, that smells fantastic. I wish you could smell it. So we'll close yeah, like a pirate's chest. Yep. Put your underwear in there and the moths won't get to it. All right. Now the condition on it, as I said, is terrific. This one would date to the 1930s and 40s. Cindy Barrett has a high bid of 27. I thank you so much. OMG, I love that mirror. What mirror? The one that I showed right at the very, very beginning? Or is there a mirror in here? What mirror are you talking about? You must be talking about the one from the very, very beginning. I'm selling it tonight, that mirror, but that was like 20 minutes ago. All right, the wood, oh, I didn't show you the bottom. It's got all 4 little feet that it stands on, and it's in good shape. Yep. So we do have a high bid for that now. So we'll go ahead and count this down. STOP. We're ready with that. And here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. That's it on the wooden box. You won't need to sand and refresh the inside of that. It smells great. All right, there we go. And so we will hit stop and refresh, and it might be Patsy M at 44. Patsy, I've got another box. You probably have boxes coming to you from me every week. I'm sure you do. And I thank you so much. I think it might be, oh, sorry. It might be Patsy at 44 on the wood box. I did double check that there. Patsy M. Okay, I think so. I think. Patsy, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Look at this. Look at this little clear swung vase. Yeah. Okay. We'll just go, we'll start, it's 8 inches tall and we'll go $10 on it. $10 on, and I didn't put that in there, but I guess I'll go ahead and do it. 10. Start. Okay, $10 on this vase, and it is, as I said, 10. Let's see, it's 8 inches tall. Clear crystal, yeah, with the points on the top of it. And oh, you need an orange one. Yeah. The clear ones, I love the colored ones. This one doesn't have any condition problems with it. And of course, it's an old one. You can see clear crystal glass. And we do have, I think right now we're at 16. And I want to thank you, everyone who is participating tonight. Yeah. Well, thank you. Thank you ever so much. It needs to be cleaned a little bit more. I would take, you know, I do wash everything in the sink, but this one needs to spend about an hour underneath the shower. All right, we'll count it down. The high bid right now is 16. Nice points. Yeah. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. And we're in there. Oh, get in there. Okay. And it might be Angela Burba at 18. Let's give that a moment and see. Those vases of that era, they were popular from about the teens into the 20s. Angela Burba at 18 on the Swung. Angela Burba. Thank you so much, Angel. Did I call you Angela? I might have. $15 is where we start on the next piece. Thank you. I appreciate everyone who's helping tonight as I'm running solo. My good friend David is busy working tonight. He deserves a night off from his volunteer work with me. Look at that cobalt blue console bowl. It's we start at $15 on it, and it happens to measure. Well, it would help if I had measured it, and I didn't, and that means it's about 9.5 inches. So it's about 9.5 inches across. It's an old. Your stop is coming way past your countdown. You have to hit refresh. My stop comes in. I'm watching on my screen, so I'm allowing for the lag. So the console bowl, again, from the 1930s. It has a few scuffs on it, just a few little scratches, nothing major at all on this. Isn't that pretty? Just a nice cobalt blue. You know, there's no etching on it. So if you just like, you know, the plain look of blue, that would be really beautiful on a black glass riser if you have one, or base as the companies called them. And you can see that it has that it goes back to that 1930s era when this particular style of bowl with candlesticks, that was the thing to do on this console bowl. It appears as though $20 is the high bid. Brand, you pick it, you name it, any one of 10 companies. I could go back there to my cabinet and pull out my glass books from the 1920s, and everybody made something of this particular form. They changed the base a little bit, the dimensions a little bit. Sometimes colors were patented, but it would be very difficult for me to be able to tell you exactly which of one of 20 or so companies made it. So we'll count the blue console bowl down. Yeah, the blue, it's a really deep, rich cobalt, and nice and thick. And actually now, when we're talking about bowls, glass that's dating into the 1920s, we're getting very, very close to this stuff, to these items being 100 years old, which is funny to me because when I started in this business when I was a teenager, these weren't anywhere near 100 years old, but that's the way that it works. I think you're right, Brierly. A glass base would be pretty. We will count it down, and I might need some help. The bowl is 9 inches wide across. That's my handy ruler right there. I know it's very hard to imagine. It's a little bit more than 9 inches. It's probably because I don't go all the way, so it's closer to 10. And then it probably stands. Well, I have a ruler right here, so let's count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's the stop. There are 2 different lags. It's interesting. I'm going to tell you about that in just a second. In fact, I'm going to tell you in, was it No, this doesn't glow. They didn't put, as a general rule, you won't find uranium in blue glass. Let's see. Is it Margaret Howe at 20? No, it's Margaret Howe at 26. Let me see. I think it's Margaret Howe at 26. Margaret. Where are we? Blue console bowls at Margaret Howe at 26. Hold on. I think it's because he is waiting for the lag before he puts in the stop. I think it works better when there is a moderator. Well, now, what was that? 26. And that went to Margaret Howe. That was Margaret, wasn't it? Oh, Patsy M. Got it. Sorry. It moved too quickly. Patsy. Patsy M. All right. I think we'll do the Pyrex. Yeah, I got it. Patsy at... Patsy. Yep, I've got that. We got it. Thank you. I'll just say this about the lag and then I'll move on. I'm looking at 3 different screens. Yeah. My cell phone, which I'm broadcasting on, that's instant time. Whatever I do, it's instant. Like coffee. I'm also looking at a television screen and a computer screen, right? They're both connected to Wi-Fi, but the funny thing is that the lag on both of those instruments are different. Yeah, I got an old television and it's not very smart. My computer, So the lag is going to be different on all of your devices. Not going to be the same. And depending on what type of speed of internet you have and all of that, it just varies from person to person, and it happens in all of the live sales. There's no cure for it. There ain't no cure for it yet. I wish that there were. Let me put, oh, I don't know, what am I going to start with next? Oh, let's do the old, all right. Somebody asked me about, does anything glow? That does. Now, I don't own a black light. I had one just because I felt pressured to have one because everybody wanted me to show them that things glow. But it broke and I haven't replaced it. I don't care whether glass glows or not. It's of no importance to me. But some people only collect it if it glows. I get it. Let me go ahead and tell you where we start on this guy. Green tidbit tray, $20, and it is 10 inches. $20. It's etched. It has no condition problems, and there we are in there. So we start off at $20 on this green center handle. In the advertisements in the old days, these were often called a cracker set. Today we say tidbit. Tidbit wasn't as widely used in advertising way back in the 1920s and 30s. So a sandwich serving tray, a cracker serving tray. And I will let you see how beautiful the etching is on this. Wait a minute, let me get that car manufacturing reminder thing out of the way. Beautiful handle, and this one is etched. They did a really nice job. I don't know how well. You'll see some flowers, and this is all wheel cut. I'm sorry, not acid etched, but wheel cut. Let me stand up, and you'll be able to see against my blue sweatshirt, I think. So, yes, it has uranium. Yes, it will glow beautifully under a black light if that is of importance to you. And many folks have beautiful displays with black lights. I will let you see the whole thing. It has no chips or cracks, and it is fire polished. Someone asked if it is Lancaster glass. I don't know. Once again, we could tell from this handle, and I've been so busy. I almost want to say that's a Fostoria handle, but I don't remember. They did do a good wheel job on this one. Wordsmith, I'm with you. I am with you. Yeah, very shiny except for my fingerprints. And I don't know what else to tell you about it. But the cutting and the etching is, or the wheel cutting on it is just beautiful. And I guess you can even see just where you are. Oh my word, let me pull my chair up and get stop typed in here. S-T-O-P. And I'm not sure where our high bid is, but we're going to go ahead and count this down because you're keeping an eye on it. It's Lynn DeThample at 35, looks like the high bid right now. And I'm counting it down. Don't miss out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. Oh my word. Put that right down over there. And yes, squeaky chair. There goes the stop, and the stop is now in there. You really should be, what you don't want is for the stop to come in before I finish counting down. You should be happy if the stop comes in several seconds after I say stop, because that allows somebody to sneak in there. Your bedroom set draw, what? Is it Lynn at 45? I think it's Lynn. Hold on, let me see. Jersey Woman. Hey, Jersey Woman. I think it's Lynn. It's Lynn. It was Lynn at 45. Lynn DeThample at 45. Okay, Lynn, you're going to get it in time for Easter eggs. 45. Lynn DeThample. Thank you so much. Let me see, what time is it? It's only 8:36. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. Let's hit refresh here and see what we've got. Take a little bit of a breath. And it looks like we've got 400 folks with us tonight on the 1st of March. Are you glad that sun is staying up a little bit longer? Right? Pretty soon we're going to be turning those clocks. Yep. Okay. This one. But you know, we're in for like 6 days of rain and no sunshine here on the Jersey. So I don't know. I might have to break out a sun lamp or something. Where I looked at the forecast and it looks like it's going to be gloomy, gloomy, gloomy. Okay, Jersey Woman, try forward the bar. Okay, nice to see the sun. Yeah. All right, old Pyrex, old Pyrex. I have to be careful with this because I can't hold it from the bottom or that'll happen. You know, flip my pecan pie all over the floor. That wouldn't be good. Okay, so let's let you see this Pyrex piece here, and it starts at $15. You know, Jenny, I thought it was just me. I don't like springing forward either. I wish we could just leave. Oh boy, now we're all going to get off on that. Let's talk about that some other time, about the clocks changing and all of that business. Okay, but yeah, I kind of wish we could leave the clocks alone. Anyway, $15. It is a 9-inch Pyrex pan. It's an old one. Pyrex was introduced in 1915. This one goes back to the 1930s. Yeah. And the beautiful thing is, bake your pie. No chips, no cracks. 9-inch pie plate. And then it's got one of those old patent pending trademark, blah, blah, blah. There's the Pyrex in the middle. And I love the metal. I wish they would, I don't know, do they still? Well, if they make these now, they're cheap. Look at that old wooden handle. Boy, you're not going to find one with an old wooden handle like that. No more. No more. So this is nice. And you can shine this up if you want. I didn't do much to it. You know, it's got 4 little feet. So You get your hot quiche out of the oven, and then bring it right out. Bring it right out to serve it at the table. I'm really trying to hold this with my best hand at the moment and get, no, it's chrome, not silver. S-T-O-P, in the name of love. Or Mr. Postman, whoever you'd like to have stop at your house. He can stop at my house if he doesn't bring me any bills. I have a very nice postman. Yes, it would be wonderful for dessert. This dates to about circa 1930. All right. And we will go ahead and we will count it down. We'll give it just another second, then we'll count it down. Yes, I know. Chrome stays beautiful. After many, many, many years, it will have a little oxidation on it. Boy, you just take a 4/0 steel wool or a little bit of barkeepers, just a little something with a little pumice in it, even just a little like Ajax, and you just gently buff it. Man, it's beautiful. Sandra Garcia has the high bid at 31, and we'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 1. I forgot to do that, but I just did. I'll see it. I'm watching. 2, 1. He just did it on my screen. Did he just do it on your screen? And then hit refresh. And we'll get that. Move it. Move out the way. Move out the way. That was an old hip hop song, wasn't it? Is it Bix Beiderbecke at 40? Let me hit refresh again. It might be old Bix at 40. Get out the way. Get out the way. We'll wait and see. If any. Yep, 40 with Bix. Okay, all right, Bix. In a mist. He knows what that means. If you guys have never heard the piano composition in a mist by Bix Beiderbecke, go listen to it. Way ahead of its time. It almost sounds like something Debussy could have written. Okay, it is not quite 9:15. We're going to keep the ball rolling with this. Starts off at $15, and it too comes from the beautiful era of the 1930s into the 40s. We'll say 1935 to 1945, just for good measure. We start out at $15 on this pottery covered dish, and it is 8.5 inches. I guess you're going to want to know how deep it is. How deep is the ocean? It's almost 4 inches deep. This is made in Ohio, and it's that universal brotherhood of pottery union people stuff. You know how that goes. This one has there's a little bit of just a little bit of staining. You can sometimes try to get that out. But it's got flowers all around it, as you can see, and it has a lid which matches it. The lid is just the lid doesn't fit as nicely as I would like it. It sort of reminds me of someone complaining about ill-fitting dentures. It fits, and it's not a marriage. I mean, it's the same pattern. It just seems like it's a fraction of an inch smaller than it should be, but it will cover the thing. And I will tell you that this is the style that was popular in the 1930s, as you can see. A little bit of an Art Deco design to it. Bonnie Abrams has a bid of 25. That might be the high bid right now. Oh, Yeah, the lid is heavy. There's, and this isn't chipped or cracked. Sorry, I'm making a lot of noise here between my chair and this dish. Okay. Turn this back around. Let you see the whole thing again. Okay. All right. Have we got any old church people out there? When you were a kid, what was your favorite thing in the fellowship hall at the covered dish dinner? Mm-hmm. We didn't call them potlucks where I came from. They were always covered dish dinners. Ooh. Remember them? Oh, that was the thing back when I was a little boy in the 70s. We would go to those United Methodist covered dish dinners, and we never ate so well in our lives. We'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Funeral potatoes. What on earth is a funeral potato? Oh, wait a minute. Let me get the stop in there before I get too excited thinking about the old covered dish dinners. All right, it's in there. That was like, because when I was a child, we didn't have any of those buffet restaurants yet, you know, where you could just, wait, let me write this down because I'm going to start talking and I'm going to forget. Look, it already went past. All right, who is it? It already flew by because I got you all talking about food. That's all I need to do to get you to, is it Bonnie at 25? Okay, hold on, let me write this down. You share your covered dish dinner memories. Bonnie Abraham at 25. You want me to put a little combination salad in there before I mail it to you, Bonnie? She says, no, thank you. Bonnie. I think it's Abrams. Yeah, 25. Okay. But no, what I was thinking is when I was a little boy in the 70s, or old enough to take my own plate and walk along the table, that was a big deal because I'd never been to buffet restaurants. We didn't have them, you know, those all you can eat buffet. No, Patsy, the wooden candlesticks are coming next Monday night at the Two Chaps Live Sale. Thanks for asking. But I remember feeling so grown up because as a child, you sit down at the dining room table, your mother put a plate in front of you and you ate what was on that plate. And your father was staring at you from the other side of the table, freshly home from work. But as a kid, to be able to choose, you could walk up and down all of those dishes and choose whatever you wanted. That was a big thing for me. I don't know. We'll have to talk about that someday. All right, let me have a sip. I'm trying to get through this as quick as I can. Was that a big thing for you guys too? You remember that? Mm-hmm. Didn't you feel grown up? And the ladies would stand on the other side of the table. And you could walk all along and get as much macaroni and cheese as you wanted. And scalloped potatoes. Mmm. Oh, you people kill me. I shouldn't say that. Okay, it's Art Deco and it says coffee and I only have one. And it's in good condition and it starts at 12 doll hairs. $12 and we're in there. Okay. $12 on the 1930s Art Deco era coffee tin. I'm going to back up a little bit. As you would expect, it shows its age. However, it is not horribly dented anywhere. It is not horribly scratched anywhere. I said it's not horribly dented. There is a little owie on the lid. But the font there is 1930s all the way on that. We'll pull off the lid, which has just come off, and you can see the inside. Okay, I don't know what you want to do with it, but you might take an SOS pad to the inside. Put the lid back on. Funny thing is, on the bottom it says Bond Baker's Cookies. You see that? Bond Baker's, wait a minute, Bond Baker's Cookies. 1 pound of cookies. So apparently cookies came in this. And then you got to have a coffee tin after that. Let's get it back around where you can see the Art Deco font there. Back in the Day Finds has a bid of $12. I'm going to put the stop in here, and we are going to count it down. Don't you delay, everybody. If you see something you like, go ahead. We'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, it's 10, 7, see the top? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on that lovely piece. The Deco coffee tin. And oh, well, wait a minute. It would help if you, there it is. Okay, the stop is in. And it might be a Florida Golden Girl at 15, but let's see what the bid was just before it. Yeah, I think it's a Florida Golden Girl at 15. So I want to thank you for that. And for everyone who bid. Florida Golden Goyle. Florida Golden Goyle. Now I've got 6. Where are they? I'm only going to show you 2. But I promise you that I have 6, and they're all in the same lovely condition. Indeed they are. And they start at that, what you see on your screen right there. I've got 6 of these. You're looking at 2, but you're going to get all 6 of these champagne flutes. No chips, no cracks, paneled optic. Beautiful encrusted roses around the top. If you saw my thrift haul, you know that this was an enormously popular style. And anybody who made stems made some kind of crystal, meaning clear glass, got nothing to do with lead, line of stems for the table, sherbets, all kinds of wine glasses. And they would encrust the tops with roses. I know my camera is not going to let you see that. Many of you are already familiar with what that looks like, but we'll see how well it shows up. Tiffin had a pattern called Rambling Rose, and it, of course, is not, probably not. We'll give it just a second. Might not be Tiffin I'm thinking of. Rambling Rose was the name of, that didn't help at all. Nope. Okay, you still can't see it. Well, anyway. You will believe me when I tell you that the gold is excellent. None of them are chipped, and they're beautiful. This style was popular 20s, 30s, 40s. So back in those elegant days, they are 7 inches tall. And I don't know how many ounces of champagne that is, because champagne always gives me a headache. We'll count them down. Let me put stop in there unless anybody has any questions. STOP. And we'll count them down. 10. The high bid right now is $35. The high bid now is $38. 10. 9 for all 6 of them. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. for all 6 of them. Okay. Get that out of the way. And we're going to wait and put the stop in there. Counting it down, and the countdown has happened, and we're in. And we will wait just a second. Just a second. And it might be Miss Jenny Mack at 50. We'll have to see here. It might be Miss Jenny Mack on the flutes. And I believe it might be. Jenny, thank you. Got it? Okay, thank you. Thank you, everyone. And you know, I want to say a word to repeat buyers. I appreciate your repeat business as much as anyone's. If there's ever a problem with anything, you know you can let me know. I'm not always good with certain types of communication, but if you are not happy with something, or if there's a problem with it, you know you can let me know. And if for some reason, okay, so I just want to make sure you guys know that. All right, we're almost halfway through the lot tonight, and it's not quite 9 o'clock. Not quite 9 o'clock yet, so let's keep going. Let's do this 12-inch, this 11-inch bowl. We'll do this 11-inch bowl, luster bowl, that has, I'm going to go out on a limb and say hydrangeas, among other plants, among other weeds, but there's hydrangeas in there. Trust me. $12 is where, no, yes, $12 is where we start. And I didn't put it in there, but you can hear me tell you that we're starting at $12. So I don't know why you want me to type that in there. Anyway, it's 11 inches across. I'll show it to you. It has luster. I feel as though this, there's no mark on the back. What's on the back is something. All right, you take a look. I will be quiet. Now, everybody argue over those flowers. Well, they look like daffodils to me. Nah, that isn't a daffodil. Yeah. So those big poofy things are hydrangeas. I told you somebody was going to tell me no, that it's something else. It doesn't matter what I say it is. Oh, see, now we got, look, now you all fight among yourselves. I don't know what phlox is, but you've got snowball, viburnum, you got all, and forget me not. See, now look, that's, you know what? I'm going to tell you right now, you all can't even agree on what they are. They're hydrangeas. No chips on it. There is a pinhead size, the size of a pinhead, pardon the expression, on the very, very back of it, and there's a little bit of crazing, but there's some beautiful luster to it. Isn't this going to be pretty for the spring season, which will be upon us very soon? So that on the back is just gloop that I have to try to get off. And this is a decal in here, so it's not hand painted. But I don't know whether you can see, there's very light, there's a pale blue here, and then it becomes yellow here. It's really pretty. Carol has the high bid right now of, I think, 20. Is D girl here? Hey, D. What you doing, girl? So that's a pretty one. Okay, so it looks like the high bid. If you buy it, you can call it whatever you want. They're weeds. Pretty weeds. 10. Wait a minute. Let me get the stop in there, and then we're going to take a 5-minute intermission because we are almost halfway through. I knew I wasn't going to get this done by 10:30. 10, 9, 8, 7. Yeah, I agree. It looks like a German blank to me too. And a lot of times with this luster, it's German. Good call, whoever you were, Philip. 10. I agree with you. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think it is a German blank. Finally, somebody agrees with you. No, I think you're on point with that, Philip. All right, let's see. Is it Precious? I don't know. Somebody hit. Ooh, what am I knocking over? Okay. Let me hit refresh because we had somebody jump right in there. And it is Precious Slaverendubuto. I can't. Okay, you're new to me. Wait, that disappears too fast. I'm going to need for you, my dear friend who's new to me, and I thank you so much. Boy, that disappeared so fast. I can't even get that written down. I'm going to have to come back. Precious Lavender. Okay, I saw. Put the S with the. Okay, Precious Lavender something. Okay. D, be quiet. Go make some meatballs, D. Precious Lavender. It's difficult, D, because you see Slaven, Slave in the middle. You got to put the D. Go and peel a carrot. There it is. It's easier to see it when it's not all running together. And I have dyslexia. She should feel bad now. Precious Lavender buttons. Okay. Let me write that down. D, you know I'm going to make a meme out of you. Use your phonics. You're dating yourself, Trojan. Precious Lavender. What was it? Button? Yeah. All right, now look here, Precious Lavender button. I am so thankful. Thank you so much. We're at intermission. But hold on, Precious. I need for you to email me right now, if you will, at oldcuriositysshop99@gmail.com. That's oldcuriositysshop99@gmail.com. And I need your real name as well as Pression Lavin button, whatever that was, so I can put the 2 and 2 together. Don't forget to send me your mailing address and the email address that's connected to your PayPal account so that I can say, see, D, well then, see, D, see, now D, I ought to, she's good. That means she comes to your sales. She's new to me. That's how come I didn't know her name. If she's an old timer at your sales, that's how you knew her name. Uh-huh. You have to understand, D and I, it's a good thing we were not brother and sister. We would have torn the house down. We would have torn the house. D, you just wait until Memphis. I'm bringing my whoopee cushion and my itching powder. It's on, girl. All right, we are on intermission. So run to the kitchen, go to the bathroom. I'm going to sit right here to see what they're. You guys talk to D for a minute about. Yeah, D, tell us how Binks is. Absolutely. Let me get caught up on my notes here, and we'll be right back. This is a 5-minute intermission, and boy, we need it, don't we? What time is it? Where are we? Okay. Okay, excellent, excellent, excellent. Oh, please. I lived in Center City, Philadelphia for 20 years. I'm all right, Philip. The other ones walk around with their cameras, woo, and their wallets in their back pockets. I'll tell them what to do. Precious, if you don't get... No, hold on, Patsy. I'm not going to sell it. She doesn't have to get it to me within 5 minutes, but I'll look before the end of the night. You got a few minutes, Precious. I won't resell it within 5 minutes. I wouldn't do that. But since you are new to me, I'll just check my email before the sale is over. I can see it on my other screen. Okay, let me see what else I've got. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're on time. Take a large revolver when you go to Memphis. Now, Philip, you're exaggerating. People always exaggerate about Philadelphia. Oh, my relatives, all who don't live in Philly. Oh, you're going to get shot. Oh, you're kidding, Patsy. Okay, you're kidding. Yeah. No, I appreciate your concern. I am a city boy. As you know, I lived in Center City, Philadelphia for almost 20 years. So I'm city smart. I'm a Jersey boy. My mother's is doing well. She's having the other eye done. Thank you for asking. She has a hole in her retina. But she got that one eye done, and boy, wait till she gets that second eye done. She's going to be driving up down the highway like, yeah, I know Kensington, but hey, Wordsmith, I don't go walking around Kensington. See, that's the point. You got to know, you got to be smart when you go to cities. So yeah, I don't walk around Kensington. The whole city isn't like that, and the whole city of Memphis can't be like that. All right, but I'm a city guy, and so I don't. We'll be all right. The Gary Indiana song. No, we're not. I worked in Gary and I was never scared. Yeah, I mean, you know, I just, you do have to be smart, you know. We wouldn't be going into any neighborhoods where we shouldn't be. Well, probably not. I speak for myself. Thank you, KP. I appreciate that. I had dinner. I had lunch with my mother and stepfather. I try to see them once a week. That's right, strong city folk. All right. Hey, listen, you want to know what's coming up in the next hour? Big bodacious EAPG Fenton Bonbon Carnival glass. A beautiful tin from the 1920s. I've got some more tins. I've got, oh gosh, it's spread out all over the floor. So why don't we just get up in it? Grew up in New York City, never had a problem. You know, Randy, as I said, I lived in Center City, Philadelphia, 3 blocks from City Hall for 20 years. Owned property there twice. And, you know, but the way, we'll be careful. Thank you, though. I'm not making light of it. I do appreciate your concern. I'll make sure that we don't. If Dee gets out of the car like she did the last time and then can't remember where we are, I'll follow her. I'll follow her. Yes, my mother is wonderful. She had cataract removed from one eye, and then she's getting it from the next eye. I don't think the hole in the retina has any effect. So she's reading her, singing in the choir and reading her sheet music just as like she always did. All right, let's do this lemonade tin. That one will start at 12. We're going to bring it back in from the intermission. Let me hit refresh. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. And thank you also for your well wishes in making sure that we don't get into the wrong part of the city. Tiny tray lemonade. Oh, okay, I know what this is. I love this little thing, and I hope that you will too. It starts at $12. And it happens to be 11 inches across. It's 11 by 9. Not tonight, Angela. That will come on my next Monday night sale. What you just asked me about, that folding silver tray, chrome, that will be a week from tonight. So stay tuned for that. Look at this little metal tray. Let you see the back real fast. There's the front. This dates to probably somewhere around 1925 to 1930. Look at that lemonade set. The picture and the glasses, oh, they help to date it. The colors help to date it. The way the flowers are stylized here also help to date the piece. It's a tin tray. It's hard to say. Now, there's nothing on the back of it. This might have been something that was purchased commercially. Someone might have purchased this at a little gift shop. Might have been something that was given away as a premium. You know, you never know back in those days. The colors are great. You may have bought some glass and been given one of these little trays for free. Hard to tell, but the colors are beautiful. There's a little bit of wear around the edges where you would expect, but for something that is knocking on the door of 100 years old, it is lovely. The dimensions, once again, are 7. I forget what I told you. They are 11 inches by 9. 11 by 9 on this. 11 by 9 on this cute little tray. It's not dented, and it's got very few scratches. Just a little bit of wear on the front. So that's just a cute little thing. And I do believe we have a high bid, perhaps of 14. I'm going to sit myself down and put stop in here. S-T-O-P. And then we'll go ahead and get ready to count this down. So it seems to be there hasn't been any chatter other than dimensions. Did we freeze or something? Because I did give you the dimensions again. What did I tell you? 7 by 11, something like that. Yeah, it's cute. With fruit basket and everything in it. Oh, sorry about that. I didn't realize it was going to be that loud in my own ear. Okay, we'll count this down. We have a high bid right now of 14. So we will count this down. 10. Nice for your kitchen. 8, 7, 6, very 1920s. 6, no, yeah, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Precious Lavender Button, did you email me yet? Let me know if you're still in the chat. I didn't see it come up on my I didn't see it come up as a notification, so I don't know if you tried or not. But just let me know in the chat if you did. There's the stop. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay. And my is it Jenny Mac at 29? No. Go ahead. Take your time, Precious. I got you. I'm watching. Thanks for the update. It was Jenny Mac at 20-something. Okay. It was Jenny Mac. And I think it was 28. JENNYMACK. All right. Hey, D, I gave you the link. You could be in here right now. Go brush your teeth and come in at 10 o'clock. Oh, it was Karen Williams at 29? Not Jenny Mac? Let me slide back. I see Jenny Mac at 29. Oh, that was Karen Williams telling me that it was 29. I got it. D, come on at 10 o'clock. I gave you the link, and they want to hear about Binks. So at 10 o'clock, everybody, I want you to pressure D. She's not doing anything. She's just sitting there. Tell her to come on she's got the link. She can come on at 10 o'clock and she can tell you all about Binks. You twist her arm to make her come and do it. All right, next we have a cut to clear. It's 11 inches tall and it starts at $18. Thank you for that. Your public wants you, D. Is this 11 inches tall? I think it is. $18 is where it starts. And what a beauty. It's made of glass. It is cut to clear, which means that the glass is this color, and then they cut it through to the clear. It's not flashed on, and it stands almost 12 inches tall. It's got no chips or cracks on it. Locked in the bathroom. And it really is beautiful. Okay, no chips or cracks. Maker unknown. I don't believe that it's any older than I am, and I'm 56 years old. I'm soon to be 57. So I think this was made sometime within my lifetime. It might be Czechoslovakian, but it really is pretty. It's a nice big one, as you can see, almost 12 inches tall. And when you feel it here, you actually feel where they've cut into the glass, and to give it its pattern. I'll hold it back this way and let you see the whole inside of it. And that would be really pretty right in the center of your... Does anyone have... if you have a large enough home, you probably have a beautiful table at your entryway. Put this right on sort of an entry table with flowers in it. I would fill it with black jelly beans. And I've got a whole bag full of them out there, but I dare not open them yet, because if I open them, they're going to be gone. Let me get the stop in there. S-T-O-P. The high bid is 53. Randy, did your Deco bowl get there? If it didn't get there, it should arrive like tomorrow. The Deco glass, it came, I mailed it to you in a separate box from the other item. If you didn't get it yet, it'll be any second now. Oh, Christmas balls, that'd be pretty too. All right, so we'll count it down. 10, isn't it a beautiful color? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. I'm going to have fun packing that. That's going to be in a big box. All right, it's in there. And then we'll just let that, we'll let that hit refresh. Oh, Judy, that would be pretty. Ever have, I don't know if I've had Australian. I've had licorice. I've had black licorice from Sweden. Hold on. Is it Randy at 77? It's Randy. Okay. Thank you. R-A-N-D-I-H. Okay. I think I remember that. Even if I spell it wrong, I know who it is. Thank you so much. And you did get the Deco, the German Deco. Isn't it great? Do you love it? And it came okay? Boy, I was nervous wrapping that thing. You are welcome. H-E-I-L-M-A-N. You are welcome. I was nervous packing that, although it was thick, heavy glass. You did get it. Yes, and you love it. Good. I'm so glad. That's a beautiful. I love the frosted fruits in it and everything. Let's do a 12-inch pink console bowl at 50. Now look at this console bowl. Look at it. Well, you can't look at it. They can't look at it until you show it to them. You dummy. There it is, and it's got its own little fancy bottom. Yeah, almost looks like it has its own little base on it, and it starts the big one, and it starts at $15. It measures just over 12 inches across, and it's got a few little, just a few little scratches, not many, just a few. You know, we're talking about glass that's Once again, almost 100 years old, and but a very unique base to it. So that's unique. Now that would help us figure out the maker if I had the time to do it, because this is all connected here in glass. Yeah, so it gives it the idea. Oh, you think it's a very stable ashtray? Well, it would be a very stable ashtray, wouldn't it? Good night, Carmen, and thanks for being here. It's a pretty color, is it not? It is pink. It is a peachy pink. Yeah. A peachy pink. It's peachy pink. It's very hard to, there's pink, and then there's, I don't have anything else here that's, peachy pink. If you know your depression glass, you know that there's a pink, you stink, and then there's peachy pink. And this is one of those, I can't tell you any more than just that it's peachy pink. And I don't think we have any bids on it. So we'll wait just a second. The minute I say that we don't have any bids, we'll get one. So I'll go ahead and put that in there. I'll count it down just in case, even though I didn't see it. So another pretty center bowl, console bowl. Yeah. Okay, there is a bid. Okay. Thanks, KP, for telling me that. Now it's got my fingerprints all over it. Rebecca will count this beautiful console bowl down. Fire polished glass, made in the USA, dates to about 1928, 29, 27, 1930, right in that era. No etching on it, which makes it nice. 10. I like that, Cheryl. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it on the peachy pink console bowl. Peachy pink, peachy pink. All right, let's see. Oh, I didn't put, wait a minute. Okay, there it is. I just got it in there. And it looks like, I think Lynn's, Lynn, I think you meant to put 27, but you put 7, and then I think it came in after the stop. Oh, I think you just missed it. Oh, you did. Sorry about that, Lynn. Lynn, you meant to type in 27, but 7 went in, and then I know. Okay, Margaret got it. Congratulations, Margaret. You got it at 26 on the pink console bowl. I know. Oh, I know. All right, I'll find you another one. MARGARETHOWELL. Thank you, Margaret. Okay, look what's next. EAPG, which stands for what? You know what it stands for. And this stands 12.5 inches tall. And this is heavy. Probably not because there's lead in it. I don't think that there is. EAPG is usually not leaded. But this is thick, heavy glass. $20 hairs. $20 is where we start on this EAPG, Early American Pressed Glass or Patterned Glass Vase. We're starting at $20, and it is mirror on the wall. What's mirror on the wall? Mirror on the wall. This is big and heavy. Ooh, you can put a lot of gladiolas in that. It's not chipped, and when I rub around a glass of wine, oh my gosh. You people are lushes out there, aren't you? I'm kidding. When you rub around the bottom, it's not chipped down here. But look at how pretty that is. Now, you EAPG people are going to be able to tell me exactly who made that. I feel like I have to stand up for this bad boy. It is so heavy. Take a look down at the inside. Oh, it's like a scene from Doctor Who. Ooh, remember the beginning of the show when there'd be that little swirly thing? Tammy would drink wine. Everybody tell Tammy we're telling her that this is her wine glass. Tam Tam's wine glass. Yeah, chub, chub, chub. That would be a lot of ounces there. Okay, so that's a pretty one. Hold it still. Hold it still. I never hold myself still. You know me by now. I'm never still. I try, though. Wait a minute. Actually, I don't try. STOP. I keep thinking with old age I'm going to slow down, but yeah, move it around more. Shall we count this down? I don't know where we are with the bids, but we're way up there somewhere. Just kidding. You mentioned you had one in a video you might run. You mentioned you had one in a video you might run. This is 12 inches tall, Patsy, just over 12 inches tall. I am selling a mirror tonight, but we haven't got to that yet. All right, so we'll count it down. I do have the stop in there. I would kind of like to know what my highest bid is. I think we're at $45, maybe like that. So here we go, 10. You could put this, I would put this in the bathroom next to the toilet, and you could keep the toilet brush in it. You need to think outside of the vase. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Well, where do you keep your toilet brush? 3, 2, 1. And that dumb plastic thing, that gets nasty. This wouldn't be absorbent. Blasphemy. Where do you keep your toilet brush? I want to know. I want to know. Yes, I do want to know. In that dumb plastic thing, don't you? Mm-hmm. All right. Is it Connie? Wait a minute. Is it $51 for Connie? Oh, my furnace just kicked on. We don't want that. Hold on. Let me turn that down. I do not want that heater on. No, ma'am. Turn it down. Turn that thing off. All right, now I don't know who won. It's Connie something. Can you give that to me again, someone? I got the Connie part. Where are we? Connie. In the lovely stand. Oh, wait a minute. CONNIE. See, even on my, okay, BEARER. Hold on, everybody. Let me get this. This isn't. All right. Okay, I got it. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I've got it now. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. We only have maybe half a dozen items more to go. And I don't see Dee in the lounge yet. She better get in there. Because people want to hear about, oh, the Carnival Bonbon. Let's do that. That's Fenton, I can tell you that. $15 is where we start on this. $15 on the Fenton Carnival Bonbon. $15. It has no chips or cracks in it, and the color is amethyst. And if you are an old-timey collector of Carnival glass, you know that you look at the base color of the glass to tell what color it is. Doesn't matter what the iridescence is. It's the base color. This was a popular piece by Fenton, and it came in green and marigold and clear, and it also came in blue, and here it is in this amethyst color. Now, I want you to notice that right there is not a chip. It's not a crack. We didn't scratch anything off. That happened in manufacture. You say, well, now, Scott, how do you know that that happened in manufacture? Well, you can't really scratch off unless you took an SOS pad. You can't, this doesn't wear off. But these are sprayed with mineral salts, and then sometimes it doesn't coat the whole thing. And when this came out of the fire, that little spot there just did not receive any of the mineral salts. And so you see the amethyst glass poking through. And so that's just that one little spot there when it was being fired that didn't get covered. You can clearly see that. Yeah, they are stippled rays. Yeah. Thanks for pointing that out. They are stippled. And I have seen this with butterflies in it. Oh gosh, they had a general sort of bonbon form, and then they could do different things as well. So the high bid right now is $30, and it's I think carnival glass is one of the first types of glass I ever learned about, because when I was a boy, I don't know, 12, 13 years old, there was an creepy old oak china closet with those claw feet that was in my mother's living room. And of course, it came from the house that she grew up in. And it was filled. And she would, every once in a while, she'd pull out 2 or 3 pieces of carnival glass that were my, no green room tonight, Scotty. I'm beat. Oh, okay, D, we understand. Carnival glass that belonged to her mother. So I remember being shown, and I have those pieces today. I've got them somewhere they're somewhere around here. Okay, we'll count this piece down, and the high bid right now is 30. So we'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll wait for the lag to show up on the screen. Oh, you're going to have a lot of fun with this one. You're going to have a lot of fun with that one. That's coming up in a minute. Okay, there's the stop. You're going to have a lot of fun with that little dish. Okay. Is it Desert Crone? No, it's Poodle at 32, I think. The Carnival Bonbon. Yeah, it went to Poodle at 32. Poodle, that second box is on its way. You got the red not oyster and pearl. Yeah, I think. And then I threw in the matching underplate for free because it had that crack in it. That's coming to you in a separate box because there was no way I was wrapping the two of those together. Okay, so that's on its way. All right, thank you. Let's hold this up and let's have you tell me what it is. I'll tell you that it starts at $12. It starts at $12. See the kitty cats in there? That's right. So you take out the cork, or what's left of the cork. You put your warm water inside of there, and it fills this ceramic bowl. And then the food that's placed here will be warm, but it won't burn the baby. Or if you have spoiled kitty cats and they want to eat their warm, fancy feast, go right ahead. I really would not feed anybody out of this. And it happens to say made in Limoges, France on the back, which you're not going to be able to see because my camera doesn't focus. But made in Limoges, France. What have I got all down the front of me? This is not hand painted. This is a decal of the kitty cats. So it is in good condition. French porcelain. 2 kitty cats with gilt decoration and a nice blue color on this band. And it has no chips or cracks. What would you do with it? I guess if you're a kitty cat collector, you see, and then the baby or the child is encouraged to finish his or her steamed carrots so that they can see the kitty cats underneath. It is, I didn't measure it for you. I meant to do that and I didn't do it. It's 7 inches across and probably about 2 inches tall. Feed the baby, S-T-O-P. Let's count her down. Eat your ice cream out of it. Yeah, it is cute. Okay, let's count this down. The high bid right now is 33. Loyal Raven with some little kissing lips next to your name. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On the kitty cat warming tray. The baby warming tray. Oh, I didn't put my stop in. Wait, there we go. Don't worry if the stop comes in a few minutes late. You just don't want it coming in early, and it shouldn't be coming in early. We're doing okay with that? We have the stop there. Is it Sandra Garcia at 62? On the you collect cats, don't you, Sandra? I've never seen one of those with kitties on it. Have you? I have not. I haven't seen one with kitties on it like that before. I've got some plates for you, S-T-O-P, and this is going to be in time for the autumn season, not the autumn season, the, what do you call it? I don't know why I'm having a hard time saying the spring season. Easter, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 luncheon, dessert, salad plates, or if you're eating a tiny little dinner. We're going to start at $20. They are 8 inches in diameter. $20 for all 6 of them. I shall show them to you now. They are pink depression glass plates. They are 8 inches in diameter. They are gilded around the edges, and I have a collection. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 of them. They are chip and crack free, and they have almost no utensil marks at all. I can't find any utensil marks at all. Minnie, your lovely lamps are on their way. And I saw somebody in here a minute ago that I was going to tell you something about, but let me stand back up and show you. They have a sort of ribbed pattern there. As you can see, the bottoms are polished. Do you see this right here? This is polished, so ground on a wheel. This is better glass. So there's more handling done with fancy. Oh, $229. Okay, KP, write the check. With your cheap factory produced assembly line glass. They didn't go through all the extra steps to fire polish or to gild, right? Or to grind down these bottoms. This is ground down right here, so it won't damage your table or your tablecloths. And you can see that polished bottom. It's kind of hard to get you to, but it's right through here. And so you can see pretty glass plates. Not saucers, they're actually plates. And so lovely for desserts. The gold is wonderful. No dishwasher. No scrub. Because you don't want this gold to come off, and it's in wonderful condition. These plates are almost 100 years old. Now, I've told you this before. The elegant glass companies started producing pink and green in the mid-20s. So you'll often hear people say, oh, well, you know, Depression glass was because everybody was so depressed during the Depression, and the pretty colors was supposed to cheer them up. Well, that's not accurate, because it was already gaining popularity. And one of these days, I'm going to read a magazine article to you. I've got in my House Beautiful magazine an article from, I think it was maybe early in 1928, talking about the popularity of colored glassware. And you would see, oh, now we have pink and now we have green. So it's really started to come into fashion way before the October crash of 1929. Just a little technical note to throw out there. So, all right, there we go. Beautiful pink. Let me set them down because they're heavy. And I'll count them down. The plates, 10. I think the high bid is 39. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's it. There you go. Look at what Bix just said. Let's highlight that. And then we'll get the stop in there. Did that cover up the... Okay, let me remove that comment so you can see. I think I'll wait just a second for that to disappear. Jenny Mack at 51. Jenny. Thank you, everyone who placed bids. Thank you, Jenny, at 51. We've got it. Okay. All right, what time is it? It's about 9:45. We're doing fine. I knew I wasn't going to get through all of this in an hour and a half. No, Lynn, I see you're 52, but it came in after the stop. I see your bid of 52, Lynn, and it came one set, like it was the very next comment right after the stop. I see it. Does everybody see it? I see it. But it just came in, unless it, yeah. It came in right at just a second after the stop. Hey, Terry Trahan, if you find any old Sears catalogs and you don't want them, you can knock on my door. I read through those things like textbooks. I study them. Can learn so much from old magazines and from old catalogs. Oh, you certainly can. Prices and descriptions and how they named different dishes and such. Does anybody want a 1930s hair dryer? Now, you can't plug it in because the electrical cord is peanut brittle. I should cut the plug off just to make sure nobody accidentally plugs it in. This is for display purposes only. $18 is where we start. From the 1930s, look at that cream and green. You say, how do you know it's from the 30s? Those are the, just like if we walked into a kitchen and you saw avocado green and harvest gold, you'd go, ah. Although that started to creep in the late 60s. But this is a really 1930s color. So we have cream and green. Hey, this would be cool for an old 1920s house. An old display in your bathroom. And some of you have big enough bathrooms. I don't. My bathroom is tiny, tiny, tiny. But if you have a large enough bathroom, you can have a little display. And that is an old 1930s hair dryer. And it actually says on it, quick way. So there's a neat little decal right there. What was the start again? $18. For display purposes only. As you can see, the electrical cord, if anybody thinks that they would like to plug that in, I would advise you to make another plan. Okay, so don't plug that in, as you can see. This is display purposes only. If we have any interest in a 1930s hair dryer, have we got any interest? We don't, which means we go move it along. Let me sit back down. And I will put in, okay, Karen put that in for me. Okay, so $18 on the hair dryer. It's heavy too. Yeah, all right. Also from the 30s, I've got a couple of tins to show you. There is a high bid there. Christina is placed her opening bid, and so we'll go ahead and we'll count that down. STOP, I'm ready with the stop. So from the 30s, and it's got a wooden handle that's painted cream and green. If this was a kitchen appliance, I would keep it in my kitchen. My bathroom is just too small really to do any kind of decorating with anything like this. I might have a little shelf in there when I remodel the bathroom, but right now I don't have room for it. So that's okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on the old hair dryer. It's the Quick brand. Come on, get in there. Stop. Okay, it's in. It's in. Look at these. Look at these. Oh, wait a minute. And it is Christina at 22. Christina, have you purchased from me before? It's just Christina. It's just that probably because you're welcome. It's probably because, oh no, okay. So Christina, if you'll go ahead and email me at oldcuriosity.shop99@gmail.com. Make sure you give me your name, your full name, your mailing address, the item that you won. That would be helpful. I will send again. Okay. If you've never purchased before, then I wouldn't have your info. So if you'll send that to me, and also don't forget to give me the address connected to your PayPal account, which may be different from the one from which you're emailing. Okay, that's all I need. Thanks, Christina. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Look at these big, large green tins. They start at 14 and they're 12 inches across. Thank you. Hi, Jeffrey. Thanks for putting that in. All right, we're going to start at 14. And I've got 2 of these. There might have originally been 4 for all of the 4 seasons, but what we've got is summer and fall represented here. These date again to the 1930s. They're kitchen tins, they're trays, and they're in great condition. $14 for the two of them, and they're about 12 inches in diameter. I'll let you see the back is just gray. If you'll give me a minute, as soon as the sale is over, I'll check, Precious. I'll check that. I can't really check it on my device just yet, but I'll do it just as soon as we finish the sale, which is in just a few minutes. This one represents the autumn fruits. You'll see a pumpkin in there and corn. And this one, I guess we would say, represents the summer fruits. We can see and boy, the condition on these is great. Now, I have a hunch that these were manufactured and sold this way, but you also know that you could buy decals back in those days. Well, you still can. And people decaled everything in their kitchens. I just have a hunch that these might have been manufactured, and there may have been 4 of them, as I said, fruits for all seasons. But they're not dented. They're not scratched. The paint is good. And if you've got a 1930s era kitchen, 20s, 30s, even 40s era kitchen, these would be beautiful to hang on the wall. And I just have so many things from this era. You know, I could decorate. Thank you, Christina. I just got your email. I just happened to see that pop through. And Precious, I'll check yours in a minute. Anyway, so fun to decorate with. What kind of fruits would be on the winter tray? Ooh. Sugar plums, of course, dancing in your head. These are 12 inches. 12 inches in diameter. 12 inches in diameter, and they are made of tin, and they are green painted tin trays. That color is screaming 1930s. And even the decals are, can you hear them scream? Sugar plums. I think the high bid right now is 20. We'll count them down. Judy, we'll give you just a second because Christina had a bid of 20 that came in before you. So we'll just make sure. And I didn't type in stop yet. We're almost finished, everybody, like we normally are. I have one of the shortest live sales. I really do. Most live sales go at least 3 hours. I pretty much like to keep mine just at 2 hours. So we're usually done by 10 o'clock. We might go a few seconds over. So we'll count these down. The high bid right now is Christina at 20. All right, 10. No, yes. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I wanted to beat one like a gong. Okay, it's in there. I wonder. So I think it was the $20 bid, which might have been Christina on the tins. Nope, not selling the daffodil teacup tonight. That's going to be in the eBay store. You got it. I'm going to do, while we're still hanging on there for a minute, and I've only got I've only got maybe 3 more things to go. So let me tell you before I do have 3 more items to sell. I'm working on a big spring extravaganza. That's going to be all in the eBay store, but you'll see pictures on my community page. You'll also see video hauls. So make sure you subscribe to the Old Curiosity Shop YouTube page, because I'll do videos and show you when all of those springtime items, and I've got beautiful things for Easter. if you went on earlier and saw that cute little chick on the basket, that old piece from the 1930s, that's going to be in the eBay store. Maybe I'll show it to you before time runs out, because it's out there on the dining room table. Because somebody asked me about that teacup with the daffodils. All of that. Now, my snow and ice sale, I did that live as a live sale. The spring extravaganza is all going to be online eBay. So everybody will have a chance to bid on those things. And I'll show you that chick in a minute, although I'm not going to sell it tonight. I'll sell now this big mirror, and I'll tell you in advance that the mirror, you're going to get reflections. And so that's, I can't do anything about it. It's a dresser mirror. This was meant to sit flat on a dresser. Your mother and your grandmother had these on their dressers, and they would put their perfume and all their little makeup lady accoutrement things on there. This was not meant to hang on a wall. It's got felt on the back of it, and that's the way it was manufactured. It's not chipped or cracked, and we're going to start out at $20. It measures 17.5 by 12. 17.5 by 12. We're starting at $20. It's probably from the 30s or 40s. And you saw this kind of work even into the 50s, but this is really look at the etching. I'm going to hold it still for you, but I've got to give you all the information. It measures 17.5 by 12. It's not chipped or cracked. It's got its old original felt on the back. Just a few scratches on top, but not much. And you also don't see any major silver loss. You'll always see around the edges. It's so hard to get you to see this without reflecting everything. A little bit of silver loss around the edges, not that bad. I'll back up. And so this will protect the top of your dresser. That might help a little bit. Now you can see what's, look, I've got shoes on and everything. And then, of course, they had wall mirrors like this as well. And you can see how pretty the etching is on it. See that? Yeah, I like the silver loss too. Yeah, you don't have to do mirrors. Old antique mirrors always have some deterioration, and it just happens with age. And it's why us antique people like antiques. So, ready for the top of your dresser. You can even attach something to it if you wanted to hang it, but it's not one to be hung unless you figured out how to do it. Are you going to sell the white tray with the gold accents? White tray with gold. Oh, the white milk glass tray. I haven't decided yet. I had to think about that. That little tiny one. I haven't decided yet. I'm not even sure where that is. That might still be out in my truck. I think mirrors look better with silver loss as well. All right, I know we have a bid. I'm not sure what it is. Let me put this down and let me put stop in. I don't have that online for tonight. That I think you're talking about that antique milk glass that looked like the bottom, almost like the bottom of a butter dish. That's not in the lineup for tonight. No, it was on corner of table in the show. Yeah, but that was a little tiny. It was only about that big, and it had little green. It had little long day. Had little gold. No, I'm not selling that tonight. That's not in the lineup. I'm pretty sure that's the one you're talking about. Okay, we'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That pink bowl is not in the lineup for tonight either, Jenny. They will be. Those are all very recent finds. I've been waiting for the blue azure since 8 o'clock. Well, if you're talking about the blue, what blue azure have you been waiting for since 8 o'clock? How do you know? Because I didn't tell you what I was selling. I didn't tell you what I was selling tonight. I didn't do a preview for today's auction. So that went by too fast. I'm not sure what your way. No, I'm not selling. Okay, hold on. Let me see who won the mirror. And if just hold on, everybody, because if you'll hold on just a second, it's Lynn. Okay, let's see. Okay, 55. It's going to be a big box. I'll pack it well, Lynn. You know I will. I'll pack it well, Lynn. Thank you. Now, who has been waiting for what since 8 o'clock? It was on your table earlier. I thought you were selling it tonight. No, that was the thrift haul. And I can't remember which blue piece was on the table, but that was just a thrift haul. But nothing on that table was to be sold in tonight's sale. What was it? So I can remember. I sold a bowl, but that's not what she's talking about. That wasn't just on my table. This I've had. So that was, it must be talking about something else. She's asking about the false. Oh, that's downstairs. No, I wasn't planning on selling that tonight. That'll come up soon though. Whoever asked, Jacqueline, that'll come up soon. Sometimes I do. See, you watched a thrift haul, but I didn't say in that the Falstoria. If I had planned on selling that this Monday night, I would have said so. So sometimes I do previews for the live sales. I don't always do it, but don't worry. And I'm sorry that you've been waiting since 8 o'clock for that. If I had meant to sell that, I'll tell you actually in the video. Okay, Jacqueline, no worries. Yeah. Gosh, I hope you don't feel like you wasted 2 hours. Because that really wasn't in the lineup for tonight. All right, I've got one more thing, and then we'll call it quits because it is just a minute after 10 o'clock. The Falstoria June. Okay. We'll try to bring that up we'll try to get that to you this month. No, that Art Deco vase, I haven't decided if I want to sell that or not. But thank you for asking. That was just also in a video. You guys, wow, you're really watching my haul videos. I appreciate that. Sometimes things are sold like immediately. Other times I hold on to them and I research them or I live with them and I'm just not really sure which sale I'll use or if I'm going to sell them in my eBay store or not. But oh, listen, let me show you what the last thing is so you guys can decide whether you want to go to bed or hang on and listen to me go blah, blah, blah. Last thing is a cute little piece of antique. This is old Roseville. Now, I want to tell you about a special new series that's going to happen on the 4th Monday of every month. I can't wait to tell you. But let's go ahead and sell this cute little child's bowl. This is old Roseville. It's a baby dish. It starts at $12 and it has a cute little girl with a bonnet on her head. It's about 7 inches. Take a look here you can just barely see right there. That is an R superimposed. Well, that's an R with a little tiny V inside of it. I don't know but whether you can see it. Yep. Sunbonnet Girl was a big deal. And you can find little mugs. You can find other little baby dishes and types of things. And sometimes the little Sunbonnet Girl is on there. And I think sometimes, aren't there some with little cats and chickens and pigs? Yeah, little children. So this is old. Now, who knows your Roseville marks? RV, Roseville. So what? That's about 100 years old, is it not? Is it not? Yes, I've seen the bunny rabbit. Right around 1920. Yeah. Yep. All right. Cute, cute. No chips, no cracks. A little Roseville baby doll. Little girl with her bonnet. The high bid right now is Adam at 20, is Lynn at 30. We'll give it a second. Let me go ahead and put, this will be the last item for tonight, but don't you go away. I want to talk to you for a minute. You hear me? You're not going to go to bed yet. I have an announcement. And then you're going to go to bed. All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, that's okay. You didn't frustrate me. I didn't say that it was, I don't know where those balloons came from. Okay, let me put, there's the stop. Okay. No. It's all good. I would have told you if it was a preview video. I think you got confused because it came out the day before the sale. Roseville baby. But yeah, anytime I do a preview, I'll actually tell you for sure. I love Roseville too. And was it? Yeah, I have an announcement, but hold on. Let me get this last. Wait a minute. There it goes. Let me see if Lynn got it at 40 or if she came in. Now that one, Lynn, you got. You were the last one before the stop. Okay. Lynn, you got it. Okie dokie. Whoo, boys and girls, cats and kittens. I am. I am. What did I write this? Oh, I wrote this. I wrote everything down on the back of my. All right. Okay, that's it. All right, before everybody runs, don't go anywhere. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. I certainly do enjoy finding all these great things, and it's a delight knowing that they get spread out all over the country and they become a part of your homes and a part of family dinners and china closets and home decor across this country. Listen, so thank you. Hey, now, okay, what's my announcement? Well, here's my announcement. When I started out a year ago doing live sales, I was one of the last ones to go kicking and screaming into it. A lot of folks had been doing live sales way before this one, but I had been selling on eBay since I had been selling on eBay since 1990. I believe it was 97 or 98. I joined just 2 years after eBay was created. That's how long I've been on, over 25 years. And my father and I sold in an antique store together. We had a big square footage area on the floor, and we sold mostly furniture. And I started getting into selling some bric-a-brac to go along to complement the furniture. And where am I going with this? Just a little bit of history that you might not know. Oh, I know where I was going. So when I started out, I said I'm only going to do one sale a month the first Monday, and I started to do that. And then on the second Monday, I joined David from Texas, and we started to do the Two Chaps live sales on the second Monday. And then I said, oh, heck, let's go ahead and throw in a second personal live sale on the third Monday. But I would always take the fourth Monday off, unless there were 5 Mondays in a month. And there's maybe 2 or 3 months out of the year that have that. The announcement is we're going to have a live sale every 4th Monday of the month. And it will be called the Unbreakables. And we will trade back and forth. I'll be doing this with Patrick, the trusty huckster, who has his own channel. And we're calling it the Unbreakables because it will be all ephemera and linens. No glass. Woo! So spread the news. Ephemera, which of course, you know, things meant to be thrown away. Postcards, papers, things like that. And you're asking me, hold on, because it goes away so fast. And then I lose my, it's hard to look at you, talk at you, and read your comments. So that's right. We did one, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. We're doing one. Let me answer this question. My ID on eBay, if you go underneath any one of my videos, not the lives, but go to any one of the videos, there's always the link to the eBay store. And eBay is weird. I mean, it's Old Curiosity Shop, but on eBay, I think it's Scott's Old Curiosity Shop. And then they sometimes put little numbers. So it's hard for me to tell you. But if you'll go click underneath any one of my videos that's like a regular video, I appreciate you asking. But don't do it because there ain't nothing in there. Right now, my eBay store is empty. Fear not. All this week, I'm working on, let me show you that chick. All this week, I'm working on Spring Extravaganza. That's going to be in the eBay store. Okay, so I'm going to show you that chicken. And I hope that you'll join me on the last Friday. I can't say the last Friday. It's the 4th Friday. The 4th, it's been a long day and I'm tired. The 4th Monday night of each month at 8 o'clock on my channel for now, it will be Patrick, the trusty huckster, and me selling linens and ephemera. Okay, you can tell I'm ready for my bed. But let me show you that chicken. Hold on. Oh, where is he? Come here, chick. Chicory chick, chala. What did I do with it? I'm going to give you a sneak peek preview of just a few of the things that are going to be in my Spring Extravaganza sale. All right, I'm coming back. Was anybody singing Chicory Chick with me? That's an old Kay Kaiser song. You want to know how I know that? Because I grew up in a family of musicians, and there was always a piano everywhere, and there was always a piano bench. And in the piano bench was always sheet music from the turn of the century into the era when I was buying sheet music. And when I was little and just beginning to pluck away at the piano before I was really taking lessons, the sheet music in the piano bench was stuff that my mother had at home that was her mother's as a girl. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. One of the ones I'll always remember is Chicory Chick. I can see myself at 10 years old trying to pluck out Chicory chick chala chala. In a bananica balaka walaka. Can't you see? Chicory chick is me. And here is the chick. Okay. That is old. That's an old candy container. It probably goes all the way back to the 1930s. It is not taxidermy. And look at the condition of that little thing. This little chick is going to need you to help him out a little bit. His ribbons are undone, and you're going to have to kind of reattach him to his basket. Look at this. And back in the olden days, that was big enough. You could pull this off. I'm not going to do it now. And there'd be a few little candies in there. He is adorable. And this one is not marked Germany. I looked all over this one for a mark. It is adorable, and it's amazing that it has survived. I can tell by the paper that's on it, the way that it's constructed, the chick, just everything about it is announcing its age. And I'll let you see it a little bit better. I took pictures of this today, and this is going to be in my eBay store as soon as I can get my fall extravaganza together. I'm working on it. A lot of these decorations were made in Germany. The one I'm getting ready to show you has a German mark on it. But this is not in my eBay store yet. Not in my eBay store yet. It will be. And Easter, I mean, you know, finding antique Easter decorations, that is tough. The little paper here has started to curl up a little bit, as you can see. Is that sweet or what? All right, let's put you up there. And then also, this one is a German Easter egg container. And this is also made of paper. And if we open up this egg, we can see the inside. And the Germany, you won't, once again, you won't be able to see it, but it is stamped Germany. Well, of course, now I can't find it, but when you see the pictures in the eBay store, you'll be able to see. Why can't I find it? Anyway, it doesn't matter. You just, for now, you can trust me. This is an old one made in Germany. I don't know why I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you'll never see that. Right there in ink, it says Germany. So, yeah, it's stamped German. And this is old. That's another beautiful old paper, cardboard egg with the paper on it. Yep, it's not plastic. Nope, that is an old candy container. This will be in the eBay store. I've got this beautiful old basket with its original paint. This probably had flowers in it. That's a woven basket with a wooden bottom, as you could see. And this is antique. This I've got two of these, but one I'm keeping for myself. And then this one I'm going to be selling as part of my antique pieces for Easter. I'm just showing you a couple of things, just a few things, just to let you know what's coming up in the store. Been working on it this week. Don't worry, I'll let you know. I love him. Somebody made him probably in the 1930s. Look at his dirty little face. Precious, I haven't, I'll check it just as soon as I can. Thank you so much. In fact, I don't want you to worry. Let me check it right now. While everybody is looking at the bunny. And if your name is okay, yes, Precious, I received an email. Yep, I got it. I think everything looks good on there. So thank you so much for that. You're not afraid of the bunny? Oh, come on. Look at those ears. Look at his little costume. He is fantastic. Now somebody wants to give him a little home. Now, you know, somebody made this. Look at his little tuxedo coat. Does this scream the 1930s? You're welcome. You are more than welcome. Look at his little outfit. And he had little shoes on that are almost little, it looks like linen that's been dipped in, well, I don't know. It's got some kind of rubberized. Anyway, his little shoes are all messed up. Look at his little stitching. Now I thought you were all kind of that chick. If you're going to be that mean to him, I'm not selling him. I'll keep him right here. He doesn't bother me at all. Keep him right here at my house. I love him. Nobody loves him? Well, good. Don't bid on him. You can't have him if you're going to stick pins in him. The poor little thing. Look, he's got little buttons right here. Now, you know, some little Depression woman made this for some little child in 1933. And you're making fun of him. All right. I think he's cute. You guys are being... Now, what? You'll all flip over this. Watch. Look. You all tore the bunny up. Oh, you're going to have a fit with these. Now, I think these are tacky. I wouldn't cross the street for these. But I love him. Poor little thing. Look at you all. You're all going to be... I already had somebody email me already. Oh, how much for the sequin bunnies? Look at these tacky things. Okay, I'm selling these too, but it's going to be online. Yes, those are those little push pin things. Remember the Christmas ornaments that you made? That's scary to me. Now that is nightmare. I'll take that face any day over that one. And this one is full of pins. Anyway, we'll have these. They are tacky. They're tacky wonderful, but they're tacky. I know it was a lot of work putting these together. Anyway, enough is enough. Okay, put these down. I'm ready for bed. Let me clarify once again. Thank you, everyone. I do tell you that if sometimes I do preview videos. If I do a preview, you'll know that in the video. All of these Easter things and things for the fall. Gosh, I need to go to bed. For the spring season, all of those things, that extravaganza is all going to be online. I'll do a big review of them and let you know when they're ready. And then they will be in the eBay store, and they run for 7 days. That gives everybody an opportunity to bid on anything that they might like. So join me a week from tonight. Scott, when do you invoice? I invoice the following morning. or the following day. So sometime during the day tomorrow, you'll get your invoice. Usually I have them done before 12 noon the next day. Join me next Monday night, David and I, at the Two Chaps live sale. And the Monday after that, I'll be solo doing my live sale. And then the last Monday of the month, come and join me and Patrick for the Unbreakables. That's ephemera and linens. And we're going to keep that, we think, as a monthly sale. So you get me every Monday night, whether you wanted me or not. That's it. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, everyone. Thanks, everybody who helped out in the chat, who hung in there while I was kind of working on all of that. I appreciate that. I hope it worked well for everyone. And we'll say have yourselves a wonderful week. Until next time I see you, enjoy yourselves. Have a nice night. Thanks, everybody. Toodles. Bye for now. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye. I love this bunny.